Welcome to Neutrino Whispers, a podcast on human design dialogues. I am your host, Nareen. Growing up, I was so confused. Is it really too much to just be me? Am I that weird and different? It turned out I am, and you are too, and we all are. So unique that only one version of us exists. In this podcast, I share my experiments about how human design changed my life and helped me to experience a more authentic life and be true to myself. The nerdy scientific side of me wanted to know it all, and I have spent a lot of time trying to find a bridge between human design, spirituality, science, and day-to-day normal life. The neutrinos whispered to me, we as humanity may not be that far from a place where science meets consciousness. Hello, friend. Welcome back if you are already a listener. And if you're new to this, still welcome. Today I was going crazy. It was full moon, and I felt like I am empowered and I want to kind of do manifestation. And if you know, like there's this saying around that on the full moon you should not manifest. And I really didn't know what's right, what's wrong. And at the same time, I am kind of working with manifestation in general, that I can create my own reality. So I was like, I don't want to listen. Like, I know I have a little bit of knowledge on astrology. I know I read human design, but I want to kind of manifest. Then I was reading about full moon, and in full moon, you should let go of the things that are not working for you. And if you ever even feel like manifesting, it's better to do it this way, to let go of the patterns that are not serving you. And suddenly, something in my mind hit me that why I think manifestation is just sitting here and repeating some affirmation words. Why I never thought as manifestation as letting go of something that's not serving me. So when I let go, then there is space for the things to be manifested. While I was kind of writing my limited belief systems that I want to let go of, so then my dreams can kind of get manifested, I saw a repeating pattern. And I was like, this must be shared with my friends, with my listeners. And I realized in most of my limiting beliefs or patterns, I can see a little bit of my profile in my human design in it. So if you're new in human design and if you already know it, let me just first say what the profile in human design is. So your profile in human design is basically a war within you, a war with your consciousness and your unconsciousness. So you are this consciousness. If you've ever heard the word star seed, most of us are this consciousness going around and looking for an unconscious container to come and kind of get to this marriage and get together to challenge our soul, challenge our incarnation. Based on human design, we say your profile is the forced marriage between that consciousness and an unconscious. So 88 days before that you're born, your body or your unconscious crystal is ready, sitting here for a conscious crystal to be married with this one. We call this two with two different numbers, which is two different lines, and they make up your profile. So for example, you may be a 2-4 or you may be a 5-3. It means that your conscious crystal is a line 5 and your unconscious crystal is a line 3. For example, if you are a one tree, your conscious crystal is a one and your unconscious crystal is a tree. And each of these lines has a mission. So the first thing that I've noticed in humanism, one of the very first thing is that these two lines, your conscious and your unconscious, usually have different tunes or frequency, or let's say different desires. So it's kind of like this consciousness and this unconscious crystal. They're two different people. So you are two different people. You are a conscious you and you are an unconscious you. And these two different people are forced to live together as you. Let me make it simple for you. So let's say I'm a 2-4. The line 2 in my conscious side means that I'm an introvert, I'm a hermit, I love to spend a lot of alone time, I'm a shy person. But my unconscious is a fourth line, which means my opportunity is in community. I gotta go out. I gotta get married in the community. I can make money from the community. I got to do something for the community and be recognized by the community. Basically, my soul is kind of confused. My soul is not confused. My mind is confused that, Noreen, are you this shy, introverted person that you consciously choose to be and you consciously choose to, come out of the community and take all this alone times and recharge while you are actually an opportunist? Your opportunity is in community. So which one are you? A sociable person who is loved by the community and must be around the community, or a very shy introvert? From the mind point of view, this is very crazy. Mind always comes and says, Noreen, choose one, right? But my soul chose this two to exist and be together in a forced marriage or a beautiful marriage, who knows? And this is my mission, to show that these two can exist together. I can still be an opportunist and go around and serve to community and be loved by community and also come back and recharge and be kind of an introvert. This is exactly what your profile is telling about you. It's saying whatever society says, whatever your mind says, will make this a challenge for you, which truly at some level is. But the thing is, your soul intentionally chose this challenge for you because your soul saw the value in it and believes that these two can exist. One of the very crazy and beautiful ones are people who have the profile of 6-2. So they consciously have the line 6, which means they're consciously to be a leader, someone who comes and lead people, while unconsciously their body wants to just be so alone and left out alone. They don't want to even talk with people. So they're really confused. They're just like, I am shy. I cannot even go and stand on stages, and I get really shy. And sometimes when I'm around people, I just want people to leave me alone. But at the same time, consciously, I crave this. I feel like I have a mission to lead people, be a leader, go on stages, talk, influence people. Soul chose this challenge for that person, right? But mind says this two cannot go together. But soul says, yes, it can, and it is you. So, for example, one of the very famous 6-2s, if I am not wrong, is Barack Obama. And when you look at him, he doesn't come as very loud or crowded or necessarily, you can see that he's a little bit of hermit, but he was not a bad leader, you know? So at least he was a leader, because not everyone can, be a president. They don't see it in themselves to even try it out. This can go with every profile. So going back to the manifestation thought that I had, When I was writing down all my limiting beliefs, I realized that there is a reason that some of my manifestations do not manifest because I am not true to myself. I am not being honest. And when it comes to manifestation, we are talking with the universe, God, something, some power that its key is honesty. Its language is honesty, is truth, is be real with me. The universe is just like, don't BS me, be real with me. And when we're manifesting, so when we're sitting and say, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, but our body unconsciously feels like, I don't deserve to be rich, the manifestation would not work. So I realized consciously we can manifest always. We can write 100 times in our journal, I am rich, I am rich, I am beautiful, I am abundant. But we are always a mix of conscious and unconscious, a mix of our body and what our mind, our conscious part is. So when we are manifesting, we really need to feel that we are rich. That's why some of the amazing manifestation coaches or mentors like Joe Dispenza's methods work really well because they do not tell you to go around and tell yourself, I'm rich, I'm rich. They tell you to meditate every day and stand, walk, talk, eat like a rich person, dance like a rich person, shower like a rich person. So unconsciously, as well as you're consciously training your body to be that, unconsciously also train your body to be that person. So, what are all this has to do with human design profile? There are things about you, there are limiting belief systems that we are conditioned with. So, as we are growing, the society, the parental system, our friends have an idea of, for example, what a good person is, what a good leader is, who is a rich person, who deserves love, and we get conditioned by those. But the fact is, we are all so unique, and what works for me will not work for 99% of the society. And it's so weird that we go around and we try to fix people to be exactly like us, while everyone has a very unique mission. Again, let me make it simple for you. So, I don't want to share this, but probably that's the way it should go. So, I was thinking that I am trying to manifest love, and I'm trying to put in the universe that I need a lover. So, how I do it usually is to close my eyes, imagine a very cute spiritual guy who don't think I'm woo-woo, and he appreciates my spiritual practices and me being very slow in the morning. And he's very cute and handsome. Too consciously, it feels like I'm doing all the right things because I am doing the affirmations, I'm closing my eyes, I'm doing the visualization, I'm putting my time. Unconsciously, I love being single. And today it hit me so much. I was like, unconsciously, I hate that wake up because my man wake ups. So I have very slow mornings. Imagining that I'm sleeping with a guy and then we both wake up scares the shit out of me. I prefer that I wake up very slow. Unconsciously, I'm not comfortable to share a bathroom with a guy. Unconsciously, I'm not ready to cook a meal with a guy. There are thousand things about me being single that unconsciously I prefer it to be the way it is. So that's why my manifestation is not working because consciously I'm repeating all this and this visualizations, but unconsciously I am enjoying. So my body is like, you love your single. What are you doing? But then I was like, that way I'm gonna always be single. What is happening? So here is where human design helped me so, so, so much. So I took my chart out and I was like, I'm going to see what's going on. I'm going to see what I can find here. I knew I'm a 2-4. So the first thing that popped up was me being a line 2. I'm a person who loves being alone in a relationship or even not being in a relationship. I'm someone who loves to be left out a lot of times to go and recharge. So I realized immediately if I really want to manifest, especially in front of this universe, that it's very much about being honest, being truthful. I cannot say I love how my Middle Eastern mom conditioned me that what love is. For her, as a complete, like she has a very different design than me, combined with the fact that she is very conditioned with a Middle Eastern culture that having a lover means getting married to their families. And this is how she always tells me then, daughter, if you ever get married to someone, you're getting married to 50 people, 60 people, 70 people. You're getting married to their family. But this is at least not how it always goes in Canadian culture that I am living in Canada right now. So for me, it's like I was manifesting love, the love that I think it's right to have, that my mom thinks it's right to have, while my body is rejecting that. My body is so scared to be in a love situation with someone that I be stuck with 50 people that I hate. And my body, my design, my human design says Noreen is a person who loves to be left out alone. So probably even if she has a lover, it's good for her to have her own space. Takes a lot of alone times, takes a lot of, hey, when I wake up, don't talk with me. I'm going to have a very slow morning. And for 1 hour, I'm going to do my meditation because she needs recharging. She's aligned too. So my body is this, Noreen is this, and I think I should manifest the love that my mom thinks. You get what I'm trying to say here? Then I realized, oh my God, that's why we have new moons to manifest what we want, and on full moon, letting go of what is blocking that manifestation. For example, I should, when I manifest about love, I should repeat and remember that I want a lover, not to have a lover. I want a lover who appreciates my alone. So then my body can relax. Then my body will be like, you know what? Having a lover is not that scary because it's not going to take a lot of things that you already have or built for yourself. So you can still have all of those things that you built for yourself. But the society says, no, this is not how it goes. And especially with women, this is exactly, I think, why women cannot manifest love. Because we are fighting against this idea of what a good relationship should be. And we are very conditioned. And we're breaking it while we're so scared to lose the independence that we get, some of all these good things that we built for ourselves. A lot of women are empowered now. They have an amazing job. So they're worried that if they go to a relationship, they may lose their job. But those were old days that women should, all the pressure was on women. So when we are manifesting this, we're gonna let go of the limiting beliefs that existed before. Those are old stories. This was my mom's either preferences or old stories. It cannot be mine. So I can choose to have a lover, have a partner who intentionally we can have two different places and not necessarily live together because Noreen wants a lot of alone time. And now, as I'm getting more knowledge about human design, and the first thing that I've learned is that even partners should not sleep together because their aura will condition each other during the night that while they're sleeping. So that is my preference right now. Definitely something I would do, that if I ever have a partner, I don't want to stay sleep with them till morning because our auras will get conditioned. And this is something woo-woo with not all people would agree on, but my people will. So this is exactly how my manifestation should change. Now my body wants something to feel safe, and I am consciously manifesting what my mom thinks how love should be. So that's exactly where it you know, clash and doesn't work. So you can, this is something that you cannot find in any book. These are the things that there's a reason I started this podcast. And the material about human design is amazing out there. The content, not all of them, I cannot say all of them are amazing and good, but there are definitely good material out there and more professional people. And of course, raw videos are the best. And if you want to know what your profile is, what that exactly means, these are the best ones, like the raw book, raw videos, and more experienced people. But these are the things that I experience and explore and put it out there, and 100%, more than 100%, you are free and welcome to take what works for you and put what doesn't work for you in the trash. I'm a human experiencing, because when I started my journey with human design, I was like, beautiful information, but how can I use it? And this is exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to look at it as a bunch of numbers, because I believe it is more than bunch of numbers. And I didn't think that when I had my first human design reading, my journey with human design finished. I felt it just started, because then I can get this knowledge and go and experience with it. And yes, so today I was like, what I am manifesting, whatever I consciously want, I should figure out what my profile is. What is this conscious and unconscious? It's very funny, because then I was looking at my friends that I know, my clients that I know, and when they tell me their concerns, it seems that this is exactly where we should look at while we are kind of stuck. Let's talk about some of them. I put it out there, and then if you want to know more, you can contact me or book a reading. But a 3-5, I have a lot of 3-5 friends, and 3-5s are like, they either go through a lot of, breakings or breakups or divorces, and their conscious crystal is in third line, which is all about experiment, explore, stimulation. Yes, lots of breakups. And 5 is, I'm a hero. So unconsciously, they always be projected that they are the hero, while their conscious side is a third. So let's say you went to a cottage with your 3-5 friend, and someone is drowning. No one is giving shit about the person who is drowning, and the 3-5 goes and save the person, because unconsciously they feel like they should be the hero. But at the same time, what made them to be the hero in these situations? Their mistakes. So that person, the person who has the third line in their profile, they're always judged for their mistakes. They're always judged because they're here to make lots of mistakes. But if you're a 3-5, your mistakes make a hero from you. So I don't know if you've heard this saying that be careful what you're praying for, or be careful what you're manifesting. So if a third line is so uncomfortable with their body, with their design, and comes and says, I don't want to make mistakes anymore, they're basically praying God or universe to take their superpower, which means making mistakes and learning things that normal people cannot learn. Because only third lines go and explore the things that we are all scared to explore. And yes, I've seen a lot of third lines using money in gambling, using money in crypto and all other like in investments or something like that, but this is how they learn. This is how they do it. So when a third line wants to manifest, they can manifest what brings them the joy of exploration mixed with the fact that they get successful. So if they think, for example, if they be rich, but a lot of things come with the being rich, and one of them is to stand in a line, and the third lines don't want to stand in one line. They want to explore. So if they think they would have a boring job if they get rich, they should really let go of this limiting belief system. And we have a bunch. Like when you look at all these things that we truly want, let's say just be rich, most of us, when we are manifesting, I want to be rich, the first limiting belief is like, but do you deserve to be rich? Are you deserving? Or, being rich comes with this complications and that and that. For example, you got to work really hard. Who says that? Who says that being rich and work really hard should go together? A program who wants to use you? Who said that? This is exactly the opposite of how to be rich. The truth is, to be rich is to find something that comes so simple to you that working on it for 10 hours feels so easy. And that's what you really truly love and truly enjoy. So we are conditioned to do the manifestation wrong. If you make mistakes, third line, you're out of the manifestation game. No, this is exactly how a third line gets to their goal. I'm trying to find profiles and examples of it. Like I have a lot of 6-2 friends too, and twos are shy, man. Like twos are different. Two, when you have a line two in your profile, you're not the loud person who goes and gets the mic and says, "Hey, let's." They're not loud. They're shy. So how a shy person who just wants to just be in the corner and not talk with everyone can be a 6-2, can be the leader. So when a 6-2 is manifesting to be loud, to be on stage, she's just not. Her body is rejecting that idea because her body says, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm comfortable to sit here, and then someone comes and says, I need your guidance on this. Can you come? I have a talking show. Can you come and talk? I have this big stage. Can you come and be the motivational speaker? 6-2 is like that. So while you're manifesting, what you're manifesting, manifest what feels comfortable in your body and is aligned with your profile. Because if you're 6'2" and you're manifesting that you're Taylor Swift, then it doesn't feel right because you don't want to be Taylor Swift. You want to be left alone, but be a leader. So what kind of leadership comes with still having lots of alone time? And that's the leadership that you got to manifest. You know what I'm trying to say? So learn what is this profile is and try to break what society says about a good leadership and then manifest that. Then your body feels comfortable because that's your design. That's your human design chart. That's your crystal. That's literally your unconscious design crystal. And then your body feels so relaxed and says, oh, let it be. Let it just go. 5-2s, man. 5-2s are also, again, another complicated ones, or 2-5s. It doesn't matter. Like it is again about, I want to be left alone, but I want to be the hero. And people also project on them to save them. So what's that about? They cannot be left alone. A 5-2 can never be left alone. People are constantly projecting on them to save them. They want to stand for something, and that is what is making them a hero. So what are you standing for? What is the foundation that you want to stand for? Work on that, manifest that. There are many ways. That's why I use your human design to consult you in how to manifest. I think there is so much power in this. What your body feels right. 4, line 4, 4-6. Let's talk about 4-6. 4 loves the community. and loves to be in the community, loves to be about the other, while they are here to be the leader. So how can someone, saying, going on Instagram and says, don't be the follower, be the leader. And they're teaching it to the kids. Don't be the follower, be the leader. Follower is the sheep. So how can you be the follower for it? You are here to just be around community and be of service, but also be the leader. This is exactly your profile. This is exactly what your soul chose for you. And this is exactly how your body is comfortable. So while you're manifesting to be the leader, you got to manifest it how a 4-6 loves to be the leader. And it's, oh my God, 4-6 loves community. They love to be around community. They love to be of service. So why they should sit here and manifest and do the affirmation, I want to be the leader, and imagine that they're this person who is, not connected with the community, while the leadership style of a 4-6 is connection with community, deep connection with community. Who said that the leader should not be connected to the community? Conditioning, society, parents, wrong ideas, limiting belief systems. So now I know how to let go of lots and lots of these limiting belief systems using my profile. And I think there is so much value in the fact that the profile is the mix of the consciousness and the unconscious, because it's how our body is comfortable to receive that, So there's all this energy, and God says, I can give it as much as you want. But tell me what you want. Tell me exactly what you want. But our language is not what comes out of here. So if Noreen goes and tells God, God, I want a lover, God says, tell me exactly what you want. And then Noreen says again, I want a lover. And the God says, exactly. Are you stupid? I told you, tell me exactly. Then Noreen should rephrase that as a 2-4. Hi, God, I am a 2-4. Because I have line 2 in my profile, I love my alone time. So I would like a lover. I am imagining, visualizing having a lover who is very respectful to my alone time as someone who has line 2 and loves alone time and recharge. And the guy is very respectful of that. Also understanding I have line 4. So I am naturally very attracted to people. So introverted people may be attracted to Noreen because of the line 2, but at the same time, Noreen is all about society, all about community, all about the opportunity in the community. Did you see what happened here? This is how you guys also should get your profile out and see how you should customize, make it your manifestation, make it for yourself. How can you make it your way? Customize your manifestation. I want like third lines. Oh my God, I have so many third line friends. They want relationship, but the third line is all about a stimulation. So the third line doesn't want to be stuck in a box. The third line wants to go around, wants to explore, wants to be stimulated, wants to goes, comes back, breakups, comes back. So a third line should really be honest about these parts of themselves. That's why a third line will reject while they're manifesting love. Because the love, the way that the society sees it, locked in, get married, and that's the best way of love, no, that won't work for a third line. I'm sorry. As a third line, you cannot lock in with someone and go. It's going to be about exploration, mistakes, coming back, going. And who said that's wrong? Society said it, right? But there is exactly why a third line is an absolute amazing. Like, I love third lines. I love third lines, man, because it's a stimulating and not in a bad or toxic way. It's about they know how to keep a stimulation alive. It's not about they go and cheat. It's about they know how to change the dynamics. Hey, I think we should go on a trip right now. But you know what? Now we should do this. You know what? So this way of how third lines change the plans and then keep the stimulation alive or surprise you with a, I don't know, unplanned thing, that's exactly how they are the master of this. So why they should manifest a love that doesn't work for them? One trees. So again, I know a lot of one trees. One is about standing for foundations. They're the investigator. So that's another story. Like a one tree is like, I want to investigate and I want to stand on my foundation while I am making lots and lots of mistakes. Who said that's wrong? Again, society. But a one tree is like, I'm okay with that. So when they're manifesting love, they should manifest the love with someone who matches their values. So they should have a list of values, but kind of be open to explore. With the one tree, I think they gotta really, in their manifestation, keep the values or the foundation that they stand for. So that's exactly what I'm trying to say is this universe language is very about honesty. So you cannot manifest something that first your body is not ready. So how can you know that your body, what your body is comfortable? One of the things is to know your profile in human design. If you don't know it, I can help. There are people can help you. However, in your manifestations, also be very specific and get to the details, like exactly. So if you're manifesting a home, don't go and say to the universe, I want a home. So the universe will give you a home that you'll hate. Tell universe, I want a home that has a balcony and it's close to river so I can swim, and then I want this home to be also close to mountain and has a beautiful mountain view, and put a picture of something that represent that. And then the universe says, oh, thank you, got it. So universe is here to serve you, is your servant. And if you're ordering something, you got to be very specific. If you have allergy on something and you really don't want that, put the detail, letting go of that limiting belief in your manifestation. So be very specific. And one of the best ways that I found is your profile, especially about love, because one of the ways that we read the compatibility in human design is your profile. So we check two people's profile is one of those that you can use for compatibility readings. So I guess that's it. This is how I do it. I wanted to make it experimental, and this is my experiments, okay? This is how I am using it. This is not necessarily how you should use it or you must use it. This has nothing to do with if it's correct or wrong. It's just an experiment. So you're welcome to join me and experiment it. And you're also welcome to say, no, maybe that's not for me. But this is how I saw it. And let me know what you think. And if you want a human design reading, you know, I am your girl. I am reading human designs, but also gene keys. But what I try to do is to just help you love yourself more than anything and to just be comfortable in whatever it's happening here. So, with any tools that I can offer you. Thanks for listening. I know it was a long one, maybe. I don't know how long I talked, to be honest. And love you all. Take care.